So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. There's the whistle, and here we go. Neymar wins the duel this time. Kane. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Adeyemi. Now it's Kane.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Kane. João Pedro. Decent chance! And he's straight offside. Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafinha. Real chance! That was mighty close. And that's put paid to a promising move. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Shoots! Oh, crossbar! Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Kane. Lovely feet. And it's Messi. That's an excellent interception. And he's taking no chances there. And the counter is on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That was nowhere near his best. And here's Kane. Now it's Neymar. He's free, he has got space. There's the shot! Goal! Santos! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Kane. Knocks it out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Kane. Oh, cracking. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. "15 minutes till half-time. And here's Kane. And a chance! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Santos have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Robertson. Messi looks to get on the end of this. He's under a lot of pressure there. Santos looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Fadiol. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Kane. And here's Messi. Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fadiol. That could spell trouble, and he's on his way. That's headed upfield. Neymar. Kane.
That's good play.
Good effort from distance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go full half of football still to play.
Santos ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again then. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is ended up in no man's land. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Kane. Fadiol. And Robertson. And it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely, now then. He's having a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Kane cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And they're quick to get it back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kane being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, it makes sense, Peter, that if he's frustrated, the whole attack may suffer.
Robertson. That's been cut out, well played.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Kane. Played back towards his own goal.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And here's Neymar. And this is Kane. Gets a good foot in there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's there to retrieve it. Kane shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Kane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rafinha. And it's Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out wide, back into the middle. Foot in. And it's made its way to him. Van Dijk has created one goal already. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
A case now of complete control. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rafinha. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Kane. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. João Pedro. Steaming on, it's Neymar! Lacking in accuracy.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
No way he was going to let him past. Rafinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Kane. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gets into some space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Fabio. Messi. And this is Kane. Neymar looking to add to his goal. Neymar purring through the gears. And he shoots! It's hit the crossbar. Shot could be on. Great chance! Oh, important interception. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager